Hello friends, today I am going to explain to you the Dreamers movie of 2002. In this movie an American student goes to Paris. And there strangely meets the twins. They become his friends and the relationship between these brothers and sisters is very strange. What happens after this, here we will know in explanation. There are some movies in which what is going on outside conflicts inside the characters as well. This movie is like that. External things represent their inner emotion and mindset. As the movie progresses and ends. So I will explain all these things to you. So let's start explaining it. Movie starts. And our main character, Matthew, is introduced. This is Matthew, who is telling us all this story. Matthew leaves America and comes directly to Paris to complete his education. Matthew likes movies very much. He has seen many movies and all the things he knows about movies. It's because of his movie interest that he meets Isabelle, Theo, the two twins. There is no restriction required to screen the movie. That's why everyone is waiting outside and performing. Matthew also arrives at this place. There is Isabelle near the gate. When Matthew reaches there, she starts talking to him. She tells him that I keep seeing you around. But you are always alone. Matthew also tells him that he has come from America. Because of this he has no friends. Isabelle introduces him to her brother, Theo. After that they talk about a film. And they have good bonding. After a while the police arrived. They all run away from there. Talk about different things till late at night. Walking through the streets of Paris. Matthew feels that he is very lucky as he has made two good friends. Matthew reaches home now. He writes a letter to his mother. He is very happy that now he has friends. When he wakes up in the morning, he gets a call from Theo. He invites him to dinner tonight. Matthew reaches Theo's house in the evening. He saw that the house was very big. Then Isabelle takes Matthew to meet her mother. Isabelle's mother did not think that Matthew would come for dinner. Still they manage. Isabelle tells Matthew to meet my father and make a good impression on him. Isabelle's father is a poet. After that, when they are having dinner, Isabelle's father discusses how motivation comes in poetry. But Matthew does not pay the slightest attention to this. Due to which Isabelle's father gets irritated and asks Matthew, what were you thinking? Matthew doesn't tell. But he forces him. Then Matthew says that I was looking at a lighter. He says that there are many similarities in this lighter and the things around us. The way well-composed music plays, in the same way it also has a beautiful harmony. When Isabelle's father hears this, he is impressed by Matthew. They say that constructive things can be seen in this way in your generation too. Theo's political opinion is very strong. Because of this, the father taunts him. That's why they quarrel. Actually, Isabelle's father and mother do not live here. He is a poet, so he keeps visiting. Theo and Isabelle live alone in this house. At night the father writes a check for both of them and leaves. After father and mother leave, Matthew stays there. Isabelle kisses him and asks, are you going to stay here? Matthew decides to stay there. When Theo and Matthew talk, it seems from their words that they do not get along with each other. That doesn't mean they can't be good friends. Yet they have many things in common. Matthew stays here tonight. When he goes to the toilet at night, he peeks into Theo's room. There both Theo and Isabelle slept naked. Matthew feels very strange and goes to sleep. In the morning, Isabelle wakes Matthew up after wetting Matthew's eyes with her hands. Matthew says, who wakes up like this? Isabelle says, that's how I always wake Theo up. Matthew finds this thing very strange. After this Isabelle calls Matthew to the bathroom. Isabelle comes to Matthew while Matthew is brushing. She looks at his lips and says it is very beautiful. Then Theo tells Matthew that if you live alone, you can come and stay with us. And we can be good friends. Matthew asks, do you both have no problem with this? Isabelle says that actually it was my idea. Isabelle is here but still Theo starts talking. Theo and Isabelle consider each other as their own part. When they were born, both of them were conjoined. Because of this they are not ashamed of each other. Matthew felt that there would be a physical relationship between these two. But there was nothing like this. They don't consider each other separate. Matthew also agrees to live with them. And he shifted. One day while they are hanging out, they play a game. In this game, the name of the movie has to be guessed from the dialogue of the movie. If someone is not able to guess, then one has to do a dare. In an old movie, the characters come out of the art museum running. They did this in a very short time. Then they also get the idea that they should also do the same. Matthew is afraid that if he is caught, he will have to go to America again. But they both convinced Matthew and they did the dare. Everyone is happy by living such a strange lifestyle. Matthew is a bit uncomfortable with the relationship that Theo and Isabella have in the house. Matthew didn't understand what was going on. One day he brings Theo out and asks Theo, how can you live like this? Theo explains everything to him about how they were related to each other, and in the level of their mind they do not consider each other apart. On another day they all hang out again and play games. This time Theo acts on a movie scene. Matthew and Isabella do not recognize it. Theo dares these two that they both have to be intimate in front of him. Matthew gets scared hearing this. He says, please don't involve me in all this. Isabella takes off her clothes in front of Matthew. Matthew doesn't want to do all this, so he quickly runs away from there. But Theo stops him. Matthew and Isabella are intimate. This was Isabella's first time. Theo was watching this all. After that, Matthew and Isabella continue their relationship. One day when both of them are in bed, Matthew asks Isabella how both of you are like this. Isabella says that we both love each other since childhood. Matthew says that if your father comes to know about all this, then what will you do? Isabella says, I will kill myself. One day Theo and Matthew talk to each other. Then Matthew says that you both are very close to each other, but still you have made me one of you. Theo tells Matthew that I like you, but never say that you are part of us. You are our friend, but still we were two and we will be two. It's weird for Matthew, but still he lets it go. Theo and Isabella live a very costly lifestyle. They drink very costly alcohol and do different things. Because of this they spend a lot. The money his father had left for him, that money runs out. They don't even have money to eat anything now. All three of them work a little bit for household expenses. Theo is a little jealous seeing Matthew and the relationship that is happening now. One day when he is in his college, a girl starts talking to him there. These two are about to go on a date. One day they are all in the bathroom and everyone is taking a bath together. Theo and Matthew talk. American soldiers are fighting in Vietnam. This doesn't seem right to Theo. Theo blames Americans for it. Matthew says it is not so. We are forced. If someone does not go to fight on the orders of the president, then he can be put in jail. So Matthew escapes from there and studies in Paris. This is the 1960s. Time. Matthew says that I do not believe in violence. If revolution is to be done, then it should be done peacefully. Both of them disagree on this. Isabella stops them. She asks Matthew, if you love both of us, can you give any proof of this? Matthew asks what kind of proof to give. Isabella gets up and brings the razor. Theo and Isabella want to cut Matthew's pubic hair together. Matthew gets angry with these two. He says, you are doing all this wrong. You always behave like a kid. You have to grow up someday? He gets angry at Isabella and says that you do not know anything. You didn't have any boyfriends, so because of this you have never even gone on a date. You do whatever Theo tells. Then Matthew takes Isabella on a proper date. When they both come home, Theo is with a girl. Theo and the girl are intimating. Isabella can hear their voices. Hearing this voice, Isabella gets disturbed. She feels jealous and cries a lot. Once again Theo and Matthew are drinking. Revolution is going on in Paris. Theo says, I don't believe whatever you say. You don't know the truth. You only talk. If you want to know the truth, then you should go to the field. After a while Isabella comes there and takes them both to a hall. When Isabella and Theo were kids, then they used to make a tent and used to sleep in it. Isabella takes these two there and all three fall asleep inside it. In the morning Isabella's parents come. They see these three in the tent and start wondering what must have happened between them. Isabella's father feels very bad. They do not wake any of them up and leave from there by writing a check. In the morning Isabella wakes up late and looks at the check. Then he came to know that his parents had come here. She will not be able to face her parents anymore. She feels very guilty. She decides that she will leak gas throughout the house and die in it. She starts leaking gas. But then a stone comes from the window. Because there is a revolution going on the road. And the window breaks. Matthew and Theo also get up. They come on the street in a crowd of people. The police are standing ahead and stopping all these people. Theo decides that if he has to break this mob, he will take the path of violence. He goes ahead and starts pelting stones. Matthew tries to stop her but is unable to stop. Isabella also joins Theo. Matthew does not want to do all this, so he runs away. The police start a stick strike. And then everyone starts running away from there. This is the end of our movie. Now let's talk about what happens to its ending. The revolution shown in this movie. It is only showing the conflict between the characters. Theo and Isabella are twin siblings. They were conjoined when they were born. They always had attachments. They never considered each other apart. Isabella had to date someone one a day, so that's why she was dating Matthew. Theo feels jealous of this thing. Because a part of yourself is with someone else. So he got it wrong. Isabella felt the same thing. Isabella sometimes thought she was in love with Theo. All of this is wrong. But there was a conflict in his mind. If its parents come to know, then she will commit suicide. It was always on his mind. At the end of the movie, her parents came to know and she was committing suicide. But there was a revolution on the street. Because of which a stone came up and Isabella's life was saved. This revolution is the state of their mind. Society will not accept Theo and Isabella living together. Matthew always reminded him of the same thing. Theo and Isabella revolt at the last. We see this revolt in the movie against the police. But actually it is against society. Matthew cannot participate in all this, so he walks away. This is how the movie ends. I want to clear one thing again. There was no incest relationship between Theo and Isabella. They considered each other as one, that's why they wanted to be with each other. That's where we end today's video.